Hi, I'm Rosie. I'm one of the welfare officers.
I'm Chris, I'm also one of the welfare officers for the LGBT network this year.
And we're here to talk to you a little bit about LGBT plus welfare.
Yeah, so we just want to say if your mental health is getting the best review, there's many things you can do in the moment and later on to help yourself.
And there are ways that if your friend is going through something, you can help them, you can help support them too.
First and foremost, there are links in the bio of this video that you can visit to gain more information, or if you need someone to contact immediately, you can always contact the welfare team. We're more than happy to talk to you at any point, as long as we're awake.
We're always happy to respond to emails. There's also Nightline, who are a university organisation who you can talk to. There's the University Counselling Service, and Cripps Health Centre have some really good GPs if you feel like you need to talk to someone to get some professional help.
In terms of practicing or dealing with mental problems at home, if it's bothering you, you can find a friend to talk to, or practice self-care, which could be a variety of things depending on what you're suffering from in the moment. For example, if I'm ever feeling down, I'll turn my phone off and avoid social media for a while, and maybe play a video game or watch a film just in my room, just to calm down some me time.
Yeah, if I want to practice self-care, sometimes I just need to be in a little bubble where it's just me in my room with a nice candle, my fairy lights on, watching probably Pride. Or sometimes I really just need to get myself together and I'll wash one dish, just start with one thing that's manageable. Like I'll wash one dish that's piling up in the corner of my bedroom, and just try and do something, because I find that once I've started, everything seems less overwhelming.
If it's urgent and you feel like you might be a threat to yourself or to others in the moment, you can call 111, or you can visit A&E, or call Samaritans are a good helpline, or any other helpline. And if your friend is dealing with mental health issues, the best thing you can do is just listen to them, make sure they're not alone, make sure they're eating properly, just do your best to ensure that their health isn't being compromised because of a bad situation they're going through.
And if you're concerned about them maybe being in danger to themselves, like you might feel like you're in an awkward position if you don't want to breach their privacy, or it might feel awkward bringing it up with them, but it won't do any harm to talk about it with them. So obviously, being LGBT plus comes with its own difficulties and sometimes troubling experiences. That's why welfare is such a big issue for LGBT plus people, and that's why our positions on committee are here. So now we're going to talk a little bit about LGBT plus mental health and welfare. LGBT people face different experiences and issues which can be really difficult to manage. But there are lots of ways that you can try and help yourself, help your friends, if you're going through that.
If I've seen a particularly harrowing news story or something in the media's affected me, I'll deal with it by maybe watching an LGBT related film, or talking to my LGBT plus friends, and just getting that sense of community back and solidarity, and that really helps me.
Yeah, I find the feeling of solidarity really helpful, especially if there's a lot of things that are going on in the world at the minute, and it can feel really overwhelming because you might feel really powerless compared to all these big things that are happening. But I find thinking about the power that you have as an individual and as part of a community that is so big and so accepting and loving, or it tries to be, and we've made an effort to be as inclusive and as accepting to anyone who is part of the LGBT plus community. And so I feel like just talking to your LGBT friends, like you said, and maybe getting involved in some organisations or campaign work, I find that really helps me actually feel like, even though I can't change everything in the world. I can make a change, and that change is still significant and important. So the most important thing to do in terms of looking after yourself or looking after a friend is to think about the things that work for you, and that does take time. But if you can build up a repertoire of skills and things to do when you know help you when you're feeling down or struggling, then that's the best thing to do, to focus on the things that help you.
Because then going back to that list and trying to do some of the options there will make you feel more like yourself and help you ground you.
And always try to reach, if you can, try to reach out to other people, because you're not alone in your experiences, especially in the LGBT plus community. A lot of people are going through different things, and we're all there to help each other.
Absolutely.